Hello. Oh, chat is working. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to. I didn't know when I hit start stream it wasn't gonna set up on. It wasn't gonna let me set up all my stuff, so I'm just setting this up, uh, for right now. Um, but yeah, I will actually get started here in a second. Let me get rid of this. All right, I think that's it actually. How are you? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I am doing all right. I am currently going to be working on some commissions. I'm excited. We'll put you here. Then I want to get these. This is going to be kind of big for right now. Ah. And we'll put it right here. Why not? So what's up with the copyright claims? Any progress on them? Nope. So there's no like update for the claims themselves, because the honest to God truth is I can't do anything about those, the ones that have been claimed, and they won't release them. The only thing that I could say that is an update is apparently YouTube is changing the way that they do copyright. So it looks like, now this was something that I just seen for shorts, so I don't know exactly if it's gonna happen for like normal YouTube content as well, like, you know, the stuff that I do. I say normal, shorts are becoming pretty normal, but basically it was saying that you would be able to use copyrighted music and still be able to monetize off of it. You're gonna see my screen. Oh, maybe not. Okay, didn't do it right away. But you're still gonna be able to make money off of it. So that's actually really nice to see, because that means that if someone is I mean, think about it. Like, if YouTube's like, hey, we're making it so that way, like, you can still make money off of copyrighted music, what the fuck is the point for false copyright claims anymore? You know? Like, why would you even want to do that if the person's gonna make the money anyway? Like, I might be able to see it as in, like you still get some money, you know, like maybe in that aspect, but like I feel like the main reason that people do false copyright claims is because it's an Autobot thing, and you know, it's just I think they would have less of a drive to do that. Is basically what I'm thinking is going to happen. I could be wrong. It could, maybe this thing that YouTube's doing doesn't even involve, you know, me, but you never know. I imagine companies aren't very happy about that. With YouTube's recent company craze, I'm not sure how things will turn out. I don't know either, honestly, because YouTube has always been, I like YouTube, obviously, because I've been here for a while. So I like YouTube, but YouTube has always been very for the big companies and less for the small people, is the best way that I can say that. like they I have seen countless people get fucked over by, like, you heard like a few years ago about like the ad apocalypse. It's things like that. Like, smaller content creators just kind of get fucked, and YouTube's like, well, we don't really care. You're not big enough to make a difference on our channel, so we don't care. Like, just recently with the age restriction thing, like even bigger YouTubers, like, I know he's not huge, but like Ethan was affected by that, and like Mark and Jack decided to like do their own videos on it to see like how far they could go and stuff. And like, also, if you hear the noise in the background, I'm so sorry. This is the day that they work, and it's an apartment thing. I can't change it. I'm gonna be playing music here in a minute. Um, but yeah, they just, unless a big name says something, they really just don't care. And I just recently watched Mark and Matt Pat do their thing on, like, they were talking about, their stuff and talking about YouTube and all that stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, YouTube's a great platform and blah blah blah. And like, in some cases, yeah, they were right, but they also have to realize that they're both big fucking names, like, and I mean that in the most respect. Like, those are big end YouTubers who started when it was easy to start on YouTube, and they even said, oh yeah, like Matt Pat was like, oh yeah, I could never make game theory today. And it's like, yeah, this channel has technically been around since 2014, and it's done a variety of stuff since 2014, but like it's never gotten big, and now it's just becoming harder and harder for my voice to be heard. So it kind of sucks. Not to mention the recent back-to-back 15-second, 30 seconds of your life ads every 20 minutes. And for me, it's just not worth purchasing premium anymore, especially with their YouTube originals gone. Yeah, that was the only reason why I was debating on getting premium, was for the YouTube originals. Um, and then I never got it. I have premium now, but that's only because I'm on a family plan. One of my friends invited me on their family plan, and that's the only reason why I have premium at the moment. I wouldn't buy it. I never have, and I probably never will. I've never seen it as worth it. Um, I don't know exactly how I feel about ad blockers, because as a smaller channel, like as someone who kind of relies on uh my ads to get me far, I can't exactly be like, oh yeah, I support ad blockers, because then that fucks me over, but at the same time, I can't blame people for not wanting to buy premium and using ad blockers, because it's free. It's a free alternative, and everybody likes free. So, but so apparently someone said that YouTube was just getting better. I don't know what exactly they're doing that's making them get better right now, but I'm having some high hopes for it. Um, I mean, I don't know. I like YouTube. I like making videos. I like making music. I'm still probably gonna make a Darkiplier song for Halloween, even though I've been having these issues. Like, I still enjoy it. It's just, I've gotten to the point to where I'm tired of getting slapped on the wrist for doing nothing wrong. So, um, I don't know. I guess I'm just playing it by ear, I think. I don't think ad blockers were very popular before recently. It's this ad craze that makes people use them more. Well, that's my personal opinion on it, at least. No, I definitely think that's true, because people didn't really have a need to use ad blockers, as much. But I mean, think about the way that the world is now. Like, there's an insane amount of, you're being bombarded with ads on everything. And let me start my music before I continue to rant here. um Okay. That seems good. So think about I don't know how old you are, but when I was younger, we used to watch a lot of cable. We used to have like Dish, DirecTV, you know, those things. I'm sure those still exist, but I'm just saying that like that's what we used when I was younger. Think about how when you would watch TV like that, you would get maybe 15 minutes of a show, and then like 20 minutes of ads, and then 15 minutes of a show, and then 10 minutes of ad, or like 20 minutes of ads. I think that's how a lot of cable companies, you know, made their money. Well, then streaming services came out, and their whole thing was, hey, we don't have ads. You know, that was like their big thing. We're not cable, we don't have ads. And that's what drew a lot of people into streaming services, specifically Netflix. Because I remember when Netflix was just a box thing. Because Blockbuster was the big thing, you know, and then Netflix started to pick up, and then Netflix took off, and now look what happened there. But their biggest thing was like, oh yeah, we don't have ads, it's not, you know, it's not like cable, you don't have to deal with that so much. And then of course, you know, these other services like YouTube and things like that also kind of did that. Like, I remember when I was a kid and I watched YouTube, I don't think I ever saw ads on videos. I don't even know if you could make money off of videos at that point though, but I know that I never saw ads on videos. There was also no filter for videos either, so I saw some things I wasn't supposed to see. But it feels like we are slowly shifting back into the cable phase. These companies made these big promises, and I think are unfortunately realizing that they cannot follow through with these big promises like they thought they could. So they rely on these outer things. They rely on ads. Like, it's the same thing with, like, you know, I mean, radio's never changed, but like, think about it. It's no different than the radio, because like, you get to play your video, or like you said, before the video even starts, you're bombarded with ads, and it's like a shit ton of ads. And I mean, my videos are probably full of ads too, because I turn monetization on. And I will say, as someone who can turn on monetization and is a YouTube partner, you don't really control like how many ads play at once. You just turn on the monetization button, and like, you have a few different options on like how ads work, but you don't get to choose the ads to play. You don't get to choose how many play, you know, like, you don't get those choices. And so that is like totally a YouTube thing where they decide all that stuff. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with this. The biggest problem that worries me more is how YouTube is a large company, and the way they may be leading the way for other services to imitate their ad craze, making it the status quo. I get it, ads are great, not mainly because of exposure, but because it opened the possibility for people like Mart or MatPat. It's a good thing, but there is such a thing where it drives people away. Absolutely. And here's the thing, right? Yes, Mark and Matt did make a bit of money from YouTube, and that wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the ads. But the thing is that I just don't think about it. When they were making money though, it wasn't, the ads weren't nearly as bad as they are now. This is basically what's happening, is there's more ads than money's being made. Essentially, it's the fact of like, they've raised, it's like with the fucking, like with a normal job, they're raising the housing, but they're not raising minimum wage. It's no different with YouTube. They're putting more ads in so they can get more money, but they're not really paying us any more money. You know? So it's like, it's not a good, it's annoying. I think the amount of ads has something to do with when YouTube in like 2017, 2019 was about to make people pay to watch YouTube, and that got a lot of backlash, so they went with ads. See, and here's the thing, YouTube is a huge company that's owned by Google. They don't need any more money than they have. I mean, I'm just being fucking honest. Like, I think that it's a really good platform for creators. But in the sense of like, it's the same thing that's literally happening with Twitch right now, is people are like, Twitch has set it to where they're only paying 50-50 versus 750 or 730, and they're like, it's because we're in this together and we've always worked together and it's always been a group thing and blah blah blah. And I don't know who said it, I think it was Jack, but someone said, this is ridiculous that you're acting like you're such a small company. Like, you're not. You are owned by Amazon. You're not a small company. You're not struggling to make money. You just don't want to do this. And a lot of partners and stuff are switching to YouTube because of that. Because YouTube, while I will say is not perfect, is also paying people $7.30. Of course, you have things that are doing better, like OnlyFans and things like that, which are paying like 80-20, things like that. But in terms of like content creation, like, you know, that's not 18 plus and things like that, you know, YouTube is definitely the better alternative. But YouTube is also not perfect in the sense that they like to, I don't know how to exactly word it, but they're like, they want to make a shit ton of money still. And I mean, they're owned by Google. And I think that's what sucks about all this, is that you went from, when I was younger, you had the internet, which was owned by several different people doing several different things. And now it feels like it's the same fucking 3 companies which own like everything. Like, you have Google, Amazon, and fucking Facebook, which is Meta, but whatever. And it's like, it feels like those 3 things fucking own everything on the internet now. And it's like, that's what sucks about it. And I know like that people can make like websites and things like that, but like no one's doing it because, oh, we can't make anything better. And even MatPat in that, you know, video is like, oh yeah, we, you know, think about how many of our friends talked about like, oh, I can make a website so much better, but just haven't done it because of blah blah blah. And it's like, I fucking wish they would. I have no fucking skill in video making. I hope I have some skill. I have no fucking skill in web design, and I have no skill in making a website. I don't know all that it takes to own a website. But I do know that a multi-million-dollar fucking company isn't struggling to own a website, you know? Go, get out of here. That's all I'm saying, you know? Is like, a multi-million-dollar company is not going to struggle with running a website. I mean, this is the modern world and it's run by greed, but this shows in most ways of life, furnitures and appliances, housing and employment. As we look back, customers were valued because that's where the money came from. But this is slowly or quickly deteriorating merchandise of lower quality and higher prices. Our data is more valuable than we are. And if things continue deteriorating this way, the future is truly grim. When companies are more powerful than nations, it'll be utterly chaos. I mean, yeah, I couldn't have put that better myself. It is. It's crazy. I still make money off of YouTube. I'm not gonna act like I don't. I still make money off of the content that I make. At least, you know, most of it that hasn't been claimed falsely. But I've also been around for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. And so it feels like I kind of feel like an old lady who's griping about things. Back in my day, you know, like that sort of attitude. That's definitely how it feels. And like I said, I'm not a bigger name, you know, I'm not like Mark or Jack or Wade or Matt or any of those people, you know. I don't have that experience that they have because I never blew up. I never got big. I never, you know, like I would say I'm definitely bigger than some, but I never like blew up, you know, like an insane amount. And so I feel like if YouTube or if Twitch or if any of these places actually wants feedback about their platform or about how they're running things, and if they actually want to do something about it, I think they need to talk to more than just Mark. You know, they need to talk to more than just people who have over 1 million subscribers. Because if you probably look at the statistics of YouTube, I guarantee not a lot of them have over 1 million subs. And so the fact that they're like, oh yeah, they took their top creators and asked them for feedback. Yeah, that's great. But those top creators aren't the ones who are struggling, you know? Those are the ones who can literally retire at any moment's notice. They could literally just say, fuck you, and then be done. You know, you should probably be focusing more on the people who are smaller and are still trying to make it, you know? Like, I don't know. I think I'm just a grumpy old woman is what I think. Feels like we're powerless to stop it. It's because we are, to be completely honest. And I know that sounds grim, but unfortunately it's just the truth. I'm sorry. I know this is very negative, very, very sad talk. I wasn't exactly expecting to be negative today, but it's just, you know, it's just frustrating. It's something that I've struggled with. YouTube is something that I love dearly, and I think that's what sucks about it, is I love YouTube. I love making content on YouTube. Like, that is something I've always loved. But it's not because of the platform itself. It's because of the people. It's because of you guys and because of what you guys have, you know, given me. And it's by being here and showing your support and talking to me and just giving me, like, feedback and stuff, like, and seeing all the nice things you guys say about, like, my music and stuff, like, that is what drives me to keep going. It's not YouTube itself. If I had you guys on any other platform, then I would be happy, because that's literally all that matters to me. And I feel like that's how it should be for any YouTuber. The platform itself shouldn't matter. And look, I like MatPat. I like his videos. I don't really have a big problem with MatPat, but I do feel like MatPat kind of sucks YouTube's dick a little bit. And so I'm gonna be completely honest. I think that you should focus on the people who support you and not the platform. I wanted and kind of still want to start a YouTube channel, but the way they treat smaller creators puts me off. Sure, there is TikTok, but TikTok creators have less of a connection to their fans. So I've with TikTok is one of those things that it's like, I'm 27. I'm not young, but I'm not old either. But TikTok is definitely the content made for the younger generation. It's made for the generation after me. You know, like it is made for those types of people. I don't want to call them kids because they're not kids anymore, but it's mainly them. You know, it's them doing cosplays and stuff. It's them doing like live stuff. Like I follow a bunch of Final Fantasy creators, and I follow a bunch of VR chat creators. Like it's for really anybody, Gen Z and lower. Yeah, I am a millennial because I am old. It is younger generation, more like degeneration. Oh. But it's, I just feel like when it comes to TikTok, I like TikTok. I'm normally on TikTok a lot. I normally watch TikToks before I go to bed. But I'm scared to make TikToks, to be completely honest. And I've made a few, but every time I make one, I'm scared because there is something about TikTok and Twitter, I will say, is also pretty similar. Where people are just fucking mean. People are mean, and cancel culture is huge, and people think they know everything, and it's scary. And so I get scared to post videos. Winnie the Pooh? What do you mean Winnie the Pooh? Like stuffed with Fluffy's Winnie the Pooh? Did you see that they're gonna have a horror movie Winnie the Pooh coming out? Wrong layer. Nope, that's not the wrong layer. It's the right layer. I wish there was a blur tool. Noelle, lay down. I love you, but you need to lay down. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, where people compare the president of China to Winnie the Pooh. Is there a blur tool on Procreate? Am I just an idiot? Hold on. Oh. There's not an actual pencil. It's it's just like a filter. Well, that kind of sucks, but oh well. Let me try that and see. Oh, wait, no, you can do it. To blur specific areas in Procreate, choose the pencil option with the blur setting. Is there a blur setting? I don't see one. feel dumb. Hello? Feel like an idiot? Hold on, I'm being tagged on Discord like crazy. Let me see what's happening. I saw Tahiti and immediately thought, I'm going to Tahiti! And then I saw you did say Dutch. I was like, okay. Arthur, I have a plan. I just need more money. Damn it, Dutch. It got so bad China banned anything related to the cartoon. I do remember that too. That was like a few years ago, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I had a TikTok talking about anxiety and depression and other problems I had, but quit because I didn't want it to be on cringe comps and fake claims. See, that's fucked up. Like, that is fucked up. You cannot tell me that's not fucked up. Like, hey, I just want to talk about my feelings. Oh, faker. Like, what the fuck? You know, that's insane. Personally, am 18 years old, and most of my friends around me agree on my views. I'd say that all the oh my god, I can't read. Degenerates are evenly presented as the entirely of Gen Z. Well, here's the thing. I think my younger sister is considered Gen Z as well. She just turned 17. That is still crazy for me to think about, that this girl's 17. But my sister is not very big on the online presence. She loves TikTok though. You know, she makes TikTok. She does like the thirst traps and stuff. I'm not gonna give her your name because I will fucking kill anybody who watches those. But she's my sister, so she's gonna bully me. But in all honesty, she's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And so, like, I know that people make fun of Gen Z, and they're like, oh, all Gen Z are fucking crazy and evil and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, that's not true. No, they're not. I have multiple friends who are, I'm gonna say younger, but that sounds bad. I have a friend who is Corbin, who is, I think, the youngest friend that I have at this point is 19, 20. And I think Corbin counts as Gen Z as well. And then I have Poobs, who is Marlo, who is like 20 as well. 20, and they're gonna be 21 here pretty soon. And they're pretty, but I consider them like younger Gen Z as well. And they're very, you know, they're fucking nice, and they've always been nice to me, at least, and don't call me old. So that's nice. You're 18 as well. Man, look at you guys. Bunch of babies over here. Therefore, there are two generations, Gen Z and D generation. Ah, I see. I probably should have read that before I went on my little tangent. My grammar's on Tahiti with Dutch. They say I have a plan. Forgive me. I have a plan. I just need more money. Isn't it crazy? The oldest Gen Z is 25? Jeez, that's insane to me. Because I am 27, so I just barely hit that mark. Just barely hit that millennial mark. Baby plops out. Wow, philosophical banter. Pretty much. Alright, I'm going to do this.
Mary!
Hello! I'm streaming,
Mom.
just so you know.
Hello, Mom!
Hi!
Are you doing the YouTube one that you wanted to do?
Yes.
Cool.
I have been
trying
going
to see
on rants like crazy today.
Last time I looked, you weren't live. I've been checking.
Oh, I'm live. It says I have 7 viewers right now.
I'm watching now. I'm on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm working on Garth's commission.
Oh,
Trying to figure out how to fucking blur on Procreate.
I have no idea.
Going on rants about YouTube and everything else. Every time you do that voice, I keep thinking, and then I turned around. I turned around, and there was nothing there. So it's distractible. Mark has this fucking voice thing where it's like, and when I turned around, it's like a whole minute-long thing of him just saying, I turned around, and it's so fucking funny. Well, I've got to go. Best wishes. Looking for you to your Dark Player song. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here and listening to my tangents. I'm gonna see if I can find that, actually. Goodbye. I turned around. There it is. Let me pause this real quick so I can play this. I'm also gonna play it. I'm gonna stream to you and play it on stream so you can hear it in real time.
Okay.
It's gonna say that I'm streaming VTube Studios. Tell me if you can hear the audio though. Imagine. Did you hear that? Oh, well, you have to be in the live stream first, I guess.
You want me in the live stream or the Discord?
The Discord one.
Okay, yeah, a minute.
Okay, tell me if you can hear this.
Imagine.
No.
You didn't hear that? Okay, it's because I'm not doing it right. Okay, so then here, let me stream this. Hopefully this works.
I went searching for the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a fool, I found it. But some truths are best left undiscovered.
Well, I turned around and there it was. It's bigger than I could have imagined.
The hikers claim that when they turned around, it seemed as though their friend had simply vanished.
When I turned around, my whole farm was gone. I don't believe in ghosts.
When I turned around,
I couldn't explain what I was seeing.
This is Morbid Mysteries of the Missing Millennium. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's so they fucking make fun of him for that all the time. When I turned around. Okay, I have to figure out how to blur still. To blur specific areas in Procreate, choose the pencil option with the blur setting. Okay. This will blur anything that you draw over with your stylus. You can also use the selection tool to outline the area you want to blur. Okay, but where's the blur tool? That's the question of the day. Where the fuck is the blur tool?
Okay, so I looked it up.
Okay.
Okay, it says, let me pull up your stream. At the top of the screen, you'll see a blue bar slide that says slide to adjust.
Yeah, that's the one about just blurring the whole image.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't
Take a look, see if I can find something else.
Turn around. Find something else.
Let me find something else.
Arthur, I have a plan. I just need more money. How long have you been trying to blur? At this point, it's got to be too long.
If you're asking too long.
I'm just trying to blur this. I just want to. So I normally use the smudge tool, right? Because it's there and it's available. But the problem is that the smudge tool doesn't exactly work for what I need. So I need to fucking blur it instead. And
So you're trying to create like a gradient between the black and the red then?
Yes.
Okay. Blur tool.
That's all I want. I just want a gradient.
So there's a magic wand?
Oh. Gradient map? Is that what I need?
Mm-hmm.
So let me clarify this chat just so I don't get yelled at. I have not been using Procreate for that long, so I don't really know what I'm doing with Procreate.
I also have barely used it. How to blur edges. Let's give me that same heckin'.
Oh,
How to blur edges.
Mystic.
Oh, so it says to blur and Procreate, click the Adjustment tab. Choose which blur you want. Choose the layer to apply it, and then choose the pencil option to apply your blur.
Oh, okay. So we have.
So choose which one of the three you want.
We'll do motion blur and then pencil.
And then also said to choose the layer.
And I'm on the right layer.
Okay. So I guess see what happens.
It's not working. Hold on. We're so
It kind of
close.
worked, right?
Yeah, it kind of worked. We're so close to figuring this out. Okay.
Maybe it's just a different type of blur that you were looking for?
Maybe. Can I raise the... How the fuck do I raise the blur level? That's how. Okay.
At the top.
There we go. Pencil.
It also says you can use the selection tool to select the area and then hit the adjustments thing and do it like backwards essentially.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Jeez. It is a different blur than I'm used to. That's what the problem is. Okay, so...
That looks insane for one.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool though.
I need... Let's try this blur. Select to adjust. Yes, I know. There we go. Okay. Okay, this is the blur I need. So... We're gonna try to do the pencil.
I feel like there's an easier way to doing it like that.
Right. Okay, so it works. I just gotta...
Could you select? Yeah. I was like, could you like select that area and then do the blur and see if it works better for you? So it doesn't ruin all the line work you did?
Right. Let's see. Wait, was I not doing the right thing? Oh, hold on.
Could you also take like a watercolor type of brush thing and go back over it?
Oh my god, that's how it works. I've learned. It's because I was using the wrong fucking pencil. I could do the watercolor thing too. That is also true. So now... I do feel like there's a better way to do this. Let's see.
For soft blending, I suggest you use soft brush in the airbrush folder.
Okay.
Once selected, place yourself on the layer. Blah, blah, blah. Draw your blur.
Okay. Why did it change my... Why did it change the color? There. Jeez. Okay. Soft brush. I'm gonna do a mixture of things here. Bear with me. So we're gonna do a nice little smudgy smudge throughout here. And now I'm gonna grab this. Nope. Okay. God, I'm just not getting the effect I want. It's driving me
Okay,
nuts.
that's not totally what it is.
No.
Alex.
What if I just... Not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this.
I mean, if you're digging it, go for it.
What if I keep this one, but then go to this layer and kind of just... No. God. Learning new things is so hard. What is perspective blur? What do you do? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Positional directional? What is directional? Oh. Not what I need. No blur yet. We're getting there. We're learning.
The learning process. No one learned how to art overnight.
You think I came out of the pussy drawing fucking Mozart?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm learning that I don't like. I'm learning that I don't like this perspective blur either. Okay, so I need to go back to motion blur. No, Gaussian blur. Pencil. Ah, this one. Okay, I'm just an idiot. I've learned that this is what I needed. There we go. Behold, I was simply just an idiot. The whole time. It very looks good. Thanks. There we go. Okay. I think we're good in this aspect. So now, just need to erase all this extra stuff. Do you think he'll like the red and black?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna make it pink, but then I remembered his Catboy in Final Fantasy XIV has red hair, and was like, I feel like he likes red and black, so I'm going to make it that. I expect perfection. Well, I'm gonna try.
Oh. I love the little angry face.
Yeah. Doing my
Makes
best,
it
boss.
so much better. Take the jumper cable. Okay.
To who say so?
I want to just take everything out of your trunk instead.
Okay. I should probably do that one. So this needs to be wait, am I? No, I'm not on the right layer. Because I'm a fool. Oh. Why? It's funny because he said he wanted me to do the Among Us eyes. I found a guide last night for different Among Us eyes. I was like, well, I better save that. And then I turned
And
around.
then I turned around and the blur was gone.
I
10 out of
turned
10.
around. I love that so much. I love how they always make fun of him for it too. I turned around. Okay, so then this thing that I need to do is this. Go to layer.
I told Garth that you're streaming his commission and I'm helping you out, and he's just like, oh boy.
I does he mean, oh boy? How dare he? Man, I wish I could play some Halloween music, but I feel like I'll be fucking claimed for it.
True. You could play Ludwig's country album, or country Christmas album, imagine. He said it's free for streamers to use. I know it's not Halloween, but...
Well, here's the thing, though. First, normally when they say, oh yeah, a streamer can use this, they specifically mean Twitch. Because when you go to
do you have
do
to have
it on
different...
YouTube,
is it different?
it is, because you may not get striked, but you'll get claimed.
Ah,
And
that's
so
weird.
this one I chose is specifically not to get you in trouble. It's not to claim you. But I want to play some Halloween music that won't get me claimed.
That's fair.
Let me see if I can find some. I do know I have a playlist on Twitch, but I think that's specifically, once again, for Twitch. So... people are like, you can play Nintendo music. I don't trust it. I simply do not trust it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Okay, this one says no copyright. But what about claims? It says it's fine. I'm going to believe you. Oh god, it's so loud. I'm gonna believe you. If I get in trouble, I'm gonna be sad. You can play from my channel, Halloween music. I give you permission. Can I click on your name? I can't click on your name.
You should have Alex write you some spooky music. Some spooky tunes.
Oh, I know.
That'd be so good.
I can't even fucking play my own music because half of that's fucking claimed.
Oh, that's fair.
Wait, actually, I know which ones are claimed, which ones aren't. So I could play the ones that are claimed.
There you go.
I think the one... Oh god, everybody's playing Lixian's game. I'm gonna be late on the bandwagon. I want to record me playing his game too. My channel. Playlist. Oh, I passed it. There it is. No. Shut up. I think Social Manipulator is not claimed. Actually, I think all of Raspy Hill is not claimed. Oh, I can play the shit out of Raspy Hill. If I can find it. There it is. Raspy Hill.
Garth's here! I repeat, Garth is here!
Oh no!
I feel like myself. I've been having a
Someone commented, oh my god, this is so sweet. So I'm on the Raspy Hill page and someone commented and said, I'm not crying, it's just raining inside. And then they wrote, and they crossed it out. I fucking love this so much. It's so sweet.
welcome to Raspy Hill.
Okay. We're gonna be playing some Raspy Hill. Because it's fucking 52 minutes long, so why not? What?
There you
No,
go.
don't mute it. Don't mute it! That's the opposite of what I want.
Enjoy your stay.
Be perceived. Oh!
Get wrecked. Be flamed. Get harassed.
Get harassed. Okay. And then as for the ears,
Oh, it actually the blurry blur came out really good.
thanks. I like it.
Social manipulator. He is literally
I hope he doesn't mind that I give him a gauge.
100% manipulative. He
Sure, we're
leads
fine.
you into this false sense of security.
Does
and
he have any
trust-
piercings?
Trust him.
He has a
because he
nose
wants to
piercing.
take advantage
Okay, I was
from the
actually wondering
surface,
about that.
like
I might give him a
especially in
little
his
nose
first
piercing.
bit Where he says,
Alright.
if dinner is what you want, then I can provide. Like in this, and I wanted this.
I want to say it's on the left, but I could be wrong.
While also masking this like burning rage inside that breaks
Not something
through
I've
the
really ever
flawed
thought to pay
nature.
attention to.
That was my clue.
You don't pay attention to every nose
Oh!
hair he has.
Just, my bad. I forgot about your single nipple piercing. My bad.
Oh, you think look, you're gonna have a sweater on. We're not gonna see the nipple piercing, unfortunately.
You're really on your right side? Man, it really is. It would be my left because I'm looking at you. Okay. I get it. I see.
I also gave him some extra piercings on this side of his ear as well. I just like piercings. I don't know.
Piercings are good.
My VTuber also has a shit ton of piercings too, but that's because I can't actually wear piercings.
He's not
So I'm like living
here
through my
to help
VTuber
you
of having a bunch of piercings.
like that's the antithesis. of
Can
what I
anyone
wanted.
forget the nip piercing?
And so
Apparently
to
she
make an
can.
opposite version of me, he's gonna
Well, I didn't think it was relevant. My bad.
I didn't think it was important for the conversation.
He will manipulate you and take advantage of you and literally use you. And to me, that's terrifying.
Now I do know there's a way in Procreate for you to be able to just like drag and drop the color. I haven't figured out how to do that on different layers because it seems to only work with the one layer. So like, if I go to do that now... Okay, well, bad example. If I go to do that like here, see, it fills the whole thing. And I don't know how to fix it from doing that, so, you know. I'm not a Procreate pro.
Not
No.
false advertising.
Are you gonna take your money back?
I want my money back.
Oh no.
My secondary objective is to destroy mankind.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
no.
fell! Son of a bitch! Stop looking at me! I'm doing Cyberpunk again.
I had a feeling.
Because I have a problem. Oh, shit. Yuck! They seen me!
My Jenny.
Chennai, they found me!
Alright, time to dip. Oh, he's leaving. Oh no. I love Google Flyer. Yeah, it's the boy. This one. So try 60.
Can I just say, you guys, not very nice.
I've been given a gift.
They're shooting at me.
Whatever I write happens.
I think that's rather rude.
Perfect subject.
We should see more Google Flyer. I wish we could. but I don't think I think he said he's not going to do anything with Google or any of the Syndigo ones anymore because they're not technically his. So like with Host and Ed Edgar and Silver Shepherd, you know, like those ones.
You to learn to cooperate.
I think he said he's not going to do anything else with those.
Alone and unsuspecting, a young boy finds himself transported into a dense, eerie forest. The lad's name, Ryan Tisdale.
This blur's not working as well.
As the first page was ripped off the worn shed, Ryan could sense a cool breeze running up his legs. The looming presence around Ryan became more insidious with each page discovered. The end of this story was so close. It's as if it was right under his nose.
Wolfie is my boy. Yeah, I love Wilfred too. He's my comfort character. He's the one whenever I'm sad, I'll look at pictures of him. Haven't heard the channel Syndigo in a while. Yeah, I watch Syndigo a lot. The cooperation song is the time I wash my face in the morning. Aw. There it is. I love you, but I can't pet you right now. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it was Daniel. And it's not that they broke up, it was that,
They didn't want to continue anymore without him.
yeah, they didn't want to continue Syndigo anymore without him, and then, Matt and Ryan still worked for Mark, but because of Daniel's death, things got very, like, heated between all three of them. And Matt and Ryan went to go work for Game Grumps. And I mean, everything's good now, like, everyone's, like, relaxed now, but yeah, that was a very hard time for all of them. They all took it very differently and very aggressively, and it was, yeah. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. I was like, why is this not working like the other one did? Topic jump unis honest. Yeah. Home sweaty, knees weak, arms sketty, vomit sweater ready, mom sketty, nervous. Did you watch Unis Honest at all?
Me? Yeah.
You did? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I didn't watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got into it a little bit late.
That's okay. I literally binged, like, I watched it when it first came out, but then, like, 2020 wasn't exactly a good year for me. So, I kind of would watch one every now and then, but, like, didn't really keep up very well. And then right before I moved, I binged all of them. And, like, was watching them for, like, I think it was, like, a week straight. I had them, like, just constantly playing. And then when I moved, I was almost caught up, and then I finally caught up, and then I got to see the live stream and cry. So... This was the first song that I used this piano piece in. Now I normally use it for everything that involves dark. The recent song that I did that There Are No Villains Here, the end of it has this song, this piece in it, because it's hinting at the fact that you see dark at the end. Okay, let's see. He's an edgy boy, but he's a fluffy boy. Just like his D&D character. Everyone was relaxed until Mark shot each of them with a toy gun in the Russian roulette. First video was a banger, pun intended. Wasn't the first video their fucking sex toy video? I have every Unis Honest video on my PC. Hell yeah. I remember watching the first video in church with headphones. Oh my god, I could never! But I fell off watching it because of school and eventually forgot until March. I watched the whole stream and kind of ignored all my teachers, only remembering to sign onto my classes. Oh.
I did watch the final stream, like a good portion of it.
I watched all of it. Poobs' art was in it.
I did. I watched it for
Yep.
that, and I seen it, and it was so
Yep.
good. I was so proud.
So
I
was
was a proud mother.
I took a picture of it and I was like, boobs! They're like, oh! They got a shit ton of followers from that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's good.
just from the Unisanas era, they got a ton of followers and stuff because that was,
Their thing.
yeah, pretty much.
Makes sense.
That makes sense, but we have to do this one. What color is his nose ring?
I think it's just a stud. It's just like a little.
Is it like silver or gold or anything?
It's silver, but it's got like a little like gemmy gem, like a little
Oh.
big diamond.
Do you think he'll care?
You can just do a silver stud. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
Well, I'm gonna make it gold. I was wondering if that was okay.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. I'm making his gauge gold, and then I'm gonna make his earrings gold. An Anubis looking motherfucker. $1.5 million viewers in that stream. Yeah, that was crazy. At the end.
I know.
I'm gonna go head off now. Stay safe. Okay, have a good day. Thank you for popping by.
I normally have all the patience in the world. All the patience in the world. I am totally okay with normally seeing these come.
Yeah, that was
Okay
crazy.
seeing it to the end, but oh my god. Someone save.
They often, him and Ethan will often say, they're like, oh, nothing we do will ever amount to that. Like, we'll never get that many viewers in a stream ever again. And like, they're like, you know, that was kind of the whole point, is that we did this like cool, amazing thing, and the fact that we could share that with everyone was crazy. And just knowing how many people are part of that is honestly insane. Steph, do you remember what your favorite Unisanas episode was?
Ooh. I think the dog trading one was really good.
That one was cute. Mine was the escape room one. I would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that shit over and over again. I fucking love that episode. And I was like very strict on like, I'm not gonna download them because they said that they don't want you to do that. So I was like, you know, I'm not gonna do that. But then like afterwards, I regretted it so bad because I was like, fuck.
It was your comfort.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had at least saved that one because God, I love that video. I do know that they're I don't know who it said it, and I don't know where it is, but I do know someone said they did have like an archive, so like people could go and watch them. You can also go
really?
back, yeah. And people also did say that you could go on the Wayback Machine and you can watch them that way too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I remember seeing people on the stream like, I don't even know what this channel is, and I'm thinking, you uncultured swine. You had to be there. You had to be there. The one thing that I do also really regret is I never got any merch. I was never able to get like any merch, and that was the one thing that made me sad.
I'm so upset.
Why? Uh-oh.
Cyberpunk.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I healed and it didn't do anything. It did the animation, didn't do anything. I got shot again, and I did it again. I did the animation, nothing happened, and then I died.
Sounds like Cyberpunk being Cyberpunk.
Right.
I got merch on the last day. Nice. I know Poobs got a ton of the merch too, and I know that's like I'm not like upset, you know, that other people got merch and stuff, but I am very happy that everyone was able to get merch and stuff before time ran out. I just wasn't able to do it, but that was my bad, you know, that was my problem.
Fair.
I was also saving up to move though, so I couldn't really just spend money like I wanted to, because all that money went towards moving. I got my compensation and then saved it all for moving and then had nothing left.
Woo!
Yeah. Which was nice because I could have quit my job a lot earlier than I actually did. But my boss I'm not going to say where I worked, but I will say that my boss was very unprofessional, and she would call me when she was drunk and stuff, and like, you know, just like complain about like, oh, I think everyone hates me and blah blah. Like, that's how she was. And like, she basically, like, the reason why I felt like I couldn't quit is because she would always like state on me like how badly they needed me, and if I quit then like that would be like, you know, the worst thing to ever happen and things, you know, like they would kind of like, I mean, I don't want to say gaslight, but it felt like it was gaslighting to make me stay. And it was awful, and I felt like I could never leave. And then eventually we got to this point where I asked if I could go on this family vacation, and it was only for a day, and she told me no, because I had requested it off, and she said no. And I'm like, I fucking never take time off ever, and you're gonna tell me no? So then I called in sick that day. Well, she knew that that's why I called in sick, is because I wanted to do that. And so she like she blew up my fucking phone, like blew it up the whole time I was gone, blew up my phone. And I ended up lying to her and saying that you had gotten into a car accident and that I
remember that. I forgot, because you told me after the call, and I was like, huh? I did? Ah, shit.
Yeah, saying that you had gotten into a car accident and that I needed to be there for you. And I went into work the next day, and she goes, well, I know you're lying to me, and was like really fucking like mean and bitchy about it.
Because I was like, have her call me. I'm in the hospital. Yeah. Do it.
I told her, I was like, I can call her right now if you need me to. Like, I can call her so she can tell you that, well, I don't need you to do that, but like, I think it's kind of suspicious and blah, 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 and just know that I'll write you up the next time you do this. I was like, okay. I said, oh, by the way, I quit. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, so I'm moving in like a month, and I would like to spend time with my boyfriend when he comes here before I move, so I'm leaving. And she's like, well, come on, you're being too hasty. You're being too, like, don't you think you're moving in with him too fast? And I'm like,
don't you think that's not your decision?
Yeah, like that. I was like, oh my
don't you know
God.
zero about the situation, and maybe you should shut your mouth?
She acted like she was my parent, and I'm like, I get that, like, you feel close to me, but you have to understand that there is boundaries. And by God, did she not understand boundaries? And that's why a lot of people had issues with her, is because she was like that. But yeah, I ended up quitting, and then she fucking called me when I was, I had quit, or like, so basically what happened was I got super overwhelmed at work one day, and I wrote a note, and I said, look, I'm sorry, I'm not putting in my 2 weeks, I'm done. Like, I'm done. And I left, and then she like kept calling me. It was like well, we need people and we need you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but I
Not
don't
my
want to.
problem.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And she's like, well, you have to come in and get your last check. And I was like, damn, she's right. I do have to come in and get my last check. So I went
You'll
in.
also be working for him when you do it.
Yeah, I went in and got my check, and then she's like, well, and as I'm going to get my check, she was fucking having me work behind the counter so she could do something. And I was like,
No.
I fucking, what? And then, like, she gave me my check, and she's like, well, like, we really need you, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I get that you need me, but, like, I'm busy.
I don't
like,
need you,
can't,
bye.
Yeah, I can't do this. And she goes, well, what if you just work for like one more week while we're training this new person and blah blah blah. And me being the idiot I was like, you know what, fine, whatever, it'll get you off my back. So I worked for one more week, and then I was done, and then she tried to call me again. And this was like, I think only a few days before I was gonna leave to Florida, and she called again and asked if I would work, and I was like, no. Because she would call my mom to get me. She would fucking call my mom because she had my mom on the emergency contact list. And I was like, this is not what an emergency contact is for. It was insane. It was fucking insane. And she tells me, she's like, well, if you need a reference for when you get a job down there and you want to do like hotel work and blah blah blah, like, you can put my name down. And I'm like, the problem is that I don't trust you. You're so, like, one minute you love me and the next minute you hate me, and I cannot trust that you would say anything good.
She acts according to what she benefits from.
And I was like, I'm sorry, but I don't think I trust you to do that. I would definitely put on there that I have experience, but I will tell them not to contact you because I simply don't trust you. So, I was telling my mom, like, oh, this company is going out of business. I should buy or support them. I live in a Christian household, so it was the only thing with a skull I own. Aw. Did the boss go gaslight gatekeep girl boss? Basically. She fucking, like, it was crazy. She called me. I had just worked a night shift. So that is from, like, 10 to 7 in the morning.
Ew.
I get
oh my
home.
God.
I get home. She calls me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it wakes me up, and I wake up and I'm like, hello? And she goes, oh my God, did I wake you up? And I was like, yeah, you woke me up.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we need you to come in tonight. Like, we need, like, in an hour. And I was like, no.
That's fucking rough. Bye.
Yeah, I'm like, what the, like, there was so many other people who worked there, and she would talk shit about everybody behind their back, and, like, it was crazy. It was a whole experience. Like, God, I'm just so glad I don't work there anymore.
Did you already say what that place was?
No, I did not.
Okay. So I worked at the other one, right?
Uh-huh.
Same thing. It was the worst.
Were they like that, though? Were they, like, were they calling your mom to ask if you'd come into work?
Oh, no.
Okay, because the problem is that she wasn't actually the owner, but she was, like, the manager. Like, she was, like, the big boss. And, there was a night where, and the problem is that because she was the big boss, she thought everybody was out to get her, and she thought everybody wanted her job and stuff. Nobody cared. Nobody fucking wanted that shit. Because the owner was never there and never had anything to do with the place, so they didn't want that. But she was, like, always paranoid about it. So she would always talk shit about people and threaten to fire people and stuff because of that. And then me, I was just trying to save face, so I'm just like, you know, she would talk to me about her problems, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm sure they don't feel like that. You know, just trying to be nice, but it's like, unfortunately, because I was nice, she was like, oh, well, now I'm just gonna come to her and talk shit about everybody. And it was like, oh my god. Lady, people have lives outside of this job. I hope you realize that. I know this is like your life, but it's not mine. So God, I don't know. It was just fucking insane. That was the one thing that bothered me the most, is that if she couldn't get a hold of me, she'd call my fucking mom.
That's so stupid.
Like, you have to keep in mind that when I was working at this job, I was like, what?
You were a whole adult.
Yeah, like, I'd say I was like 24, 25, and she's fucking calling my mom? Like, what the fuck? You know? Who does that? I don't know. It's crazy. I think it's coming out pretty well. The next thing is definitely gonna have to be though, like, the skin and the clothes and stuff. I still gotta do his glasses too. Art's looking good, thanks. I'm doing my damnedest. Now we get to do skin color. I'm crocheting a baby dragon. Hopefully I might give up. Hopefully, I might give up like normal LOL. Oh, that sounds so cute though. I know I want to give him some pointy nails. What time is it? Alex will be home soon. So I know I never said exactly what I was doing art for. I'm doing art for my friend Garth, which is Steph's wife.
That's my boy.
This is your boy.
My boy.
I'm making him a PNG tuber. Because he asked me to. And he also paid me, so. I would have done it without payment. He doesn't
That was really
take
funny.
no for an answer when it comes
He
to
does
payment.
not. He's a good bean.
He's a good man.
Still asleep, so I decided that I was going to record a Let's Play and make it the world's quietest Let's Play. It sounds like there's pop rocks in my mouth because I have the sensitivity turned up so high in my microphone. Don't worry, little controller. I won't break you unless you deserve to be broken. Same goes for all of you.
One of my favorite Unisonus videos was the escape room. Yeah! I fucking love that video so much. I didn't take my meds today, so soon I still got one more stop. Alex, I forgot you were still in here. I still got one more stop in like 30 minutes. Heck yeah. So I don't know if YouTube's lying to me or not. Oh, it says there's 16 views. Okay. I was like, it's telling me there's 16 viewers. And I was like, Alex, you lied to me. You can take the nip off this.
Nope.
I don't know if you can replace it, but it comes off, so it seems like it could be replaced. Because I just screwed it and it came off. So I thought I had 16 viewers. I was like, holy shit, I'm switching to YouTube. But it says I have 3 concurrent viewers. So I'm not entirely sure what this means. Now it's telling me I have 4 concurrent viewers. I'm assuming that means that I have 4 people in here, but I don't know. Normally on YouTube I barely get like 1 or 2. Like I think I get 3 at most, and that's like very rare. My life is in the hands of an idiot. No, 2 idiots. I love the end of that one. Ooh, puppies! It's the puppies! Now he's got a little patch. He's got a little patch of your VTuber on him.
So cute. I'm so excited.
What?
I'm so excited.
Aww.
I love sappy stuff like that.
Well, you're like, can we match? And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make a match. I was like, oh, I think I have an idea.
Oh, no, it's okay.
There we go.
I mean, of course, you're not dead. You're not, how could you be dead? I wouldn't have killed you. I didn't kill you.
This song is so sad.
Of course. I didn't kill anybody. It was all a joke. Of course, it was all a joke. Were you in on this? Did Damien put you up to this? Of course he did. Damien, where are you, you rapscallion? Where are you? Celine?
Oh.
Come out now.
You can't replace it regularly. Regularly? What do you mean? What does that mean? Can you play any instruments? I can kind of play the piano. I can play the baritone. Maybe. I haven't played it since high school. Ugh. But I can kind of play the piano. I'm a bit self-taught in the piano field. All of my music, except for a few songs, are made with GarageBand loops, so it's more like mixing. And, you know, there's always that argument of, like, is it really making music if you don't play the instrument and stuff? And, like, I get it, but, like, I pour my fucking heart and soul into every song that I make, so I consider it making music. Your music sounds great. Thanks. I do want to make more music. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop making music forever. It's not I'm gonna completely stop and just never pick it back up, because I enjoy making music. It's just, you know, like I said, I'm tired of feeling like I'm getting in trouble for things that I didn't do. So I'm just kind of waiting to see exactly how this copyright thing is gonna play out. And see if they do change that and have it set where you can still make money even though things are copyrighted. And if that applies to everything, then that probably means that it'll kind of affect my music, and that'll be nice. That will give me more of an incentive to go back to doing music. But as of right now, I still kind of want to do my own stuff. Hence why I'm drawing right now. You know, like, I want to kind of explore and see what other things I can do. You know, I don't want to just be stuck in the same loop of content. I would like to... I'd like to see what I can do, you know? See where my talents lie. I hope it works out. Oh, I'm sure it will. Even if it doesn't, it's okay. The main thing I can say is I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm not deleting the channel, I'm not completely stopping content. Content might be scarce, but it's always been scarce, so, like, you know, that's probably not gonna change. But in terms of, like, if I'm gonna, like, totally abandon the channel or anything, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna just stop. I was thinking about making a new channel and stuff for, like, you know, stuff like this for streaming and stuff like that. But it seems like people don't want me to do that, so I was like, okay, well, if you don't want me to do that, then I won't do that. People seem to be really fond of the idea of me just using this channel for whatever I want to use it for, so even if it's not Markiplier related. I just remembered I can't make any cotton, so I can't make the baby dragon. Oh no! I'll just make a tank top. Make a tank top with a baby dragon on it. There you go. Good idea. Heck yeah. What was the song? Survival. So this is for survival, Mark. I forgot. Plain and simple. What color should his eyes be? Hello?
Well,
What color should his eyes be?
he has brown eyes.
I see, so I'm going to make them purple.
That's fine.
I'm just putting purple as a placeholder. I'll figure it out here in a minute.
I really
Ooh, the
like
purple
his
looks
brown
good, though.
eyes, though. They're so nice. I told him once that I really liked his eyes, and he's like, I've never heard that before. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Alex has told me the same thing because Alex also has brown eyes, and I'll tell him, I'll be like, oh, you know, your eyes are so pretty, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, they're just shit brown. And I'm like, I don't think you understand that, like, your eyes are really pretty though. And he's like, they're not. I don't see how they could be pretty because they're just brown. And I'm like, because brown can be pretty. I don't know why.
It can be. Garth's the same. Like, he has these really big eyes, and they're so cute. I might be a little biased, but
just a little
I think they're
bit.
great.
Sounds like great music when you are sneaking into Hogwarts. This song, if I remember right. Oh, this is... Oh, is that the last one? Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's coming out really cute, by the way. I love it.
Oh, thanks. Wait a minute. The last one was supposed to be...
Put some liquor in it?
Leader. Yeah. The last one was supposed to be Leader. So I think that one was Damien's. Yeah, this one's Damien's song. The one before that was Survival. Oh, the problem is they blended together. Okay. That's why I couldn't really tell, is because they both blended together really well. Also, thanks. I'm working very hard. I want him to like it. What's his favorite color?
He likes black. He likes burgundy, like dark red type of color.
Okay. I'm gonna make his cup burgundy then. What's in it? Nobody knows.
We can make it the morning coffee. I make them in the mornings.
Well, you're not gonna see what's in it. So like...
Yeah, but we can pretend.
Yeah, you can pretend.
That's what I meant. We can pretend it's the coffee I make them every morning.
Okay, so I need to turn you back on. stream is lagging a bit. Why are you lagging? Stop it. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Top of the morning coffee. I've had that. That shit slaps. The stream keeps loading for me. Yeah, it's saying that, it's saying that it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. And I don't know why it's doing that. I wonder if I can exit out of this one. Maybe this will help. Alright, looking good, thanks. Refresh this. Yeah, it may receive buffering. It says the quality's on 4. Why? Why did you suddenly fucking dunk? What is happening? And now it says it's healthy. I don't know. It's just randomly dunking for some reason. It hasn't been doing this the whole time, so I don't know why it's doing it now. Wait, I can make a mushroom hat? That would be cool. Oh, that would be cool.
You got a mushroom hat?
Yeah.
I mean, why not, yeah?
I'm indecisive. That's okay. Oh no. I hate how it looks good. Ew. This is so dumb.
Aww.
What? What? Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
Why you cry?
Cart's just messing me saying he loves and appreciates me.
No. Hello? Live stream? Why are you not picking up? Oh. I see. Okay. That can't be closed.
Everything's more than fine salt.
Everything's great.
Everything's perfect. Thanks for asking. It looks so good. I love the manga size. They look fantastic.
They look so good, and it upsets me that they look so good. That is so upsetting.
That's just so cute. Ah. This is like one of my favorite creations that you've ever made.
Is it?
It's so good. And I really love Honey Brew. So
Aw.
I'm saying that with a lot of meaning behind it.
Honey Brew is definitely one of my favorite creations.
Honey Brew is
I
perfect.
I love how I made her for a costume specifically, but like just her design is just so cute.
It is. Okay, I need to prepare Danier so that it's ready for when he gets home.
Oh, okay.
He's having a rough day, and I asked him if he wanted me to do anything for him to make things better, and he said he wanted food, so that's the easiest thing ever.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to come back, come back. I'll probably still be streaming, so.
You know damn well we will.
Okay.
I'll probably just mute unless you want me to leave.
No, you can just mute. It's fine.
I don't know how long it'll be, but he'll be home in like an hour.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, you're so mouthy. So mouthy. You tell him. Is it an Among Us or an eyeball? It's both. Ta-da! It's a drawing guide for the Among Us eyes. He said he only had one request for his VTuber, and that was to have the Among Us eyes. So I had to give him Among Us eyes. Hopefully this looks good. Eh. may be childish, but have you ever watched TMNT? No specific one. That's not childish. I saw the original movie on VHS. I've seen... But other than that, I haven't, like, specifically seen a lot of them. I have seen a few episodes of the newer ones. I've seen some scenes on TikTok of, like, the new... I think it's, like, the newest one, like, the 2D cartoon one. I've seen some parts of that. I've wanted to watch them, but I haven't, like, been able to sit down and actually watch them. I know a lot of people who like it, though, so I don't think it's childish, because I know a ton of people who like that. And like I said, I've wanted to watch it, I just haven't had time to sit down and watch it yet, unfortunately. There's a lot of things on my watch list that I haven't actually been able to watch. There's some shows I haven't even been able to finish watching. Like, I watched, like, Lucifer all the way up to season 4, and then I couldn't finish it. I'm still working on finishing it anyway. I was raised on 2012, and now people on TikTok are attacking that one. Why? Why are they attacking that one? I just started watching the 2D one. Petition to start calling seasons levels. I don't know why people are attacking that one. I mean, you also gotta consider it's TikTok, though, and I don't think anyone on TikTok's happy. Oh my god, it was kind of sad, but also kind of funny, because there was this thing on TikTok where this girl said something like, every time I eat honey, it feels like I'm being stung by bees. I wonder if this would stop if the honey was, like, didn't hurt the bees. And someone said, it feels like, is it physically, like, you feel like you're being stung? She's like, yeah. And they go, you might just be having an allergic reaction. She goes, oh, so you think you're my doctor now, and you think you know all about me, and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, no, I know how allergic reactions work. And it's insane. Like, someone would rather say that, oh, it's bees stinging me, than it's like, no, you're just fucking allergic to honey. It's great. Like, people on TikTok are fucking insane. There's something where they talk about, like, what is it, like hopping from different realities and stuff, and they're just talking about daydreaming, but they're like, no, I'm hopping to different realities, and I don't know, it's like a whole thing. I don't know, it's just insane to me. I saw a video of a girl who didn't know hair grew from the roots and not the ends. Huh? How do you not know that? I could see, like, maybe as a child if you may have thought that, but I feel like as you get older, you should know, right? Like, that's stuff that they teach, right? Apparently not, I guess. Reality shifting. So you have heard of that shit where they talk about yeah, they're shifting different realities, but in truth it's just they're daydreaming. That's insane. To be honest, when it comes to TikTok, stupid people just watch Ray's stupid. Oh, when it comes to TikTok, stupid I just watch Ray's videos. Ray is in Funny Guy Ray. Ray is in fucking God, Achievement Hunter Ray. Old Achievement Hunter Ray. Is that who you mean? Because I do that too, because Alex will send me his videos and I follow him anyway. My friend who's in call, Steph, she loves Ray. She's loved Ray ever since he was in Achievement Hunter. And so it's just, I don't know, having years of knowing who he is just from her is so funny to me. Ray William Johnson. That's Ray, right? Ray? Am I wrong? Hold on. Oh, no. You watch that, Ray. Okay. Haha, just kidding. I forgot conservatives getting mad about The Little Mermaid. Yeah, they, that's just, I don't know. I think shit like that's so dumb. Like, why the fuck is that your priority, you know? Like, why? I just don't get it. Someone related that to the fucking Sonic design, and they're like, you know, oh, you'll change the Sonic design, but you won't change this. It's like, yeah, because you're just being fucking racist. Like, it has nothing to do with the design being awful. It's literally just that you're fucking racist. Believe it or not, there is a difference. I think it's fine that she's black. I actually think it's a good thing that she's black, because then it gives more people variety. You know, it gives, like, think about all the shit that you grew up with where the protag was a fucking white person. You know, like, it gives these girls or boys the chance to see themselves through this hero or through this, like, princess or whatever. It gives them a chance to see themselves through it. And, like, Moana was, I think, one of the first, like, Hawaiian princesses. Like, it gives those little girls or those little boys a chance to see someone that's like them and be like, oh yeah, like, you know, this is like, she's just like me, you know, the same way that we could feel about that. I think it's good. I just think people fucking don't like change and they're idiots. It says the stream quality's poor again. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck's happening. It's probably an internet thing, and I just don't know how to fix it. It's not scientifically accurate. She's a mermaid. Yeah, she's a fish. Like, you know what's scientifically accurate, quote unquote, about mermaids is that their skin was fucking green. Like, and they even said, like, in the original, like, the actual story that was written, like, that Disney based the fucking movie off, she was green and, like, translucent. It also hurt her to walk on land, and she died. Like, you know, like, if you want historically accurate, then ask for the real fucking thing, you know? Don't ask her to just be a different fucking skin color. Because then it changes from, oh, I want it to be historically accurate, to I'm just an asshole who is racist, you know? Especially when I was growing up, most of the colored characters were stereotypical. Exactly. That is the biggest thing, too. And Disney was a big fucking thing about that. Disney was big on stereotypes. And fucking, you know, like, I know a lot of people know this, and, like, it's not like they're trying to hide it or anything. I know they took it, like, off of, like, a lot of their, like, streaming services and stuff, so that way you couldn't see it anymore. But, like, if I remember right, like, Walt Disney himself was a Nazi, you know? Like, Disney did not start on good grounds. And Disney was racist, you know? Like, Disney was racist. Fucking a lot of the things he made had a lot of racist stereotypes in it. Like, it was not good. And I feel like Disney, as of this day and age, are trying to, like, rectify that and be like, oh, you know, we're inclusive for everybody. And I can't, you know, I'm happy that they're doing that, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't know. I think Disney's always going to be a shitty company, but it's just the fact of, like, at least they're trying to make amends for that shit. Like, a Mexican character in a kid show would wear a sombrero. Oh yeah, absolutely. Looney Tunes was really big into that too. Looney Tunes, however, has always kind of played into that, though. They've always played into being, like, I feel like Looney Tunes was more like college humor-esque, you know, because, like, then you'd have things like Bugs Bunny, like, being in drag and stuff, you know, like Looney Tunes was, like, very set on that type of humor, because that's, like, all Looney Tunes was. But, like, Disney definitely, like, I'm not saying they didn't do it in poor taste, but Disney's definitely was poor taste. I think a lot of old things just had a lot of humor like that. And people will say, oh, humor's changed and you can't be funny anymore, blah, blah, blah. But you need to realize that it's not exactly that you can't be funny anymore. It's that people don't accept shitty jokes anymore. You know, they don't accept, like, fucking shitty stereotypes and shitty jokes and you thinking that you're being funny, but in actuality you're just being racist. People don't really accept that as humor anymore. People accept that as being racist or being shitty. So people are like, oh, you can't be funny, like, you can't talk about beating your wife anymore. Yeah, it's because so many women have been fucking beat that, like, they don't want to hear that shit anymore. They don't think it's funny, you know? Maybe it's just not funny. BMO, I love you, but you just don't understand comedy. Maybe it's just not funny, you know? Like, I don't get why people are so mad they can't make offensive jokes. Because they grew up making offensive jokes, and that's all their humor is now, is offensive jokes. I will honestly say that one of the best examples of this is blue collar comedy. So, like, Larry the Cable Guy and, like, Jeff Foxworthy and those guys, they grew up being offensive. Like, that was their humor, was redneck offensive humor. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I love my dad, but that's his humor as well. So the unfortunate truth is that the older they've gotten, they just haven't realized that that humor isn't accepted anymore. So then they will sit and they'll make those jokes, and the crowd will be like, ooh, like, that wasn't very good. Or like, oh, come on, that's funny. It may have been funny like 10, 15 years ago, when people didn't see it as offensive, but like, that shit's fucking offensive, you know? People stand up for that stuff now more than ever. So I will say it's probably because they just haven't grown up, you know? That's basically the bottom line, is they just haven't grown up. But I think you can make jokes without being offensive. Someone made a comment and they said that, because a lot of comedians, it is mainly comedians that are like, oh, you just can't, humor just doesn't exist anymore because people just get offended so easily. And someone made a comment and they said, Bo Burnham is a comedian, and his jokes always seem to land, and and he's not ever offensive. Most of his jokes, I mean, he was offensive, I will say, as someone who fucking has listened to his old shit, he was offensive. But as he's grown, he's not offensive. He doesn't make shitty takes anymore, you know? So it's like, he grew up, and he even admitted to it, and he said, yeah, I did shitty things. He goes, I said shitty jokes, and I was a shitty teenager who did shitty things. He goes, I don't think I'll ever be able to take that back. He goes, but now I try to live by that and try to fix it and try to rectify what I did. And so a lot of people were saying that with Inside, they're like, that's how you do comedy. Because, you know, obviously with Inside, that fucking took off. Like, that sold. And it's because, like, a lot of his jokes aren't fucking offensive, you know? They're not offensive. It's just him. He's kind of making fun of himself most of the time, and it's definitely him, like, talking about his experience in quarantine and what quarantine's done to him and stuff. And it really relates to a lot of people because it's what quarantine's done to a lot of people. But, like, he was still telling jokes and he was still being funny, and like, that's why people liked it, you know, is because they're like, this is relatable and it's not offensive and it's not shitty, you know. My friends who were still in school told me how the school was talking about how offensive language, and these started talking about offensive languages, and these groups of boys tried to defend calling things gay. See, here's the funny thing. I don't think high schoolers are ever not going to be high schoolers. I don't think people who go to school are ever not going to be people who go to school. I will say that I knew someone, I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to get up in trouble, but I knew someone who would harass a boy in school for being gay, and like would make fun of him for being gay because they thought that was funny. They thought that making fun of a kid for being gay was funny. Well, the kid ended up getting a hold of someone who is the parent of the person making fun of them, and he fucking lit up their asses over it. Because what's the point, you know? What's the fucking point of making some fun of somebody because they're gay? But the thing is that high schoolers and middle schoolers specifically are just like that, you know? And it's stupid. It's stupid to even fucking focus on that shit. But it's just how they are. The teacher had to sit down and tell them when you were calling something you hate or dislike gay, that you were implying it's negative to gay people. Exactly. That is exactly it. You're using it in a negative way. And then you can lie and say that you weren't, but you very obviously were, you know. Well, gay means happy. Yeah, were you using that in the way of meaning happy? No. Well, then apparently you're not using it in that sense, and you're just using it to be offensive. There's this guy who recently got in trouble on Twitch because he had a sound bit for that. You know that GTA 5 scene where, you know, he goes, "Oh, you just hate me because I'm beautiful," and get yourself that yee-ass haircut and stuff. And you know the thing he says at the end of that? Well, they had that, just that word, as a sound clip. And it was from that game. And so he's like, "Oh, it's just comedy. It's just a joke. Like, it's not meant to be offensive. It's just a joke." And everybody was like, "You have to realize that when you do shit like that, it's just racist. It's not a joke. It's literally just racist. There's no reason that you, as a white person, should have that as a sound bit." People will often use the phrase, "It's not your word to reclaim," and that's true. That mainly applies to, like, you know, queer and things like that, though. Like, I'm demi, and I'm bi-romantic, so like, I don't know, I consider myself part of the LGBT, but like, there's still some things I wouldn't say that other people will just straight up say, and that's their choice. But if someone's using it in a negative way, then obviously they're just meaning it in a negative way, you know? They're not meaning to reclaim it, they're just being an asshole, you know? We did have one teacher who didn't support LGBT, and I don't think she should be fired, but I worry about how trans people are being treated in her class since I never had her. Well, here's the thing. She probably, I'm gonna be honest, she probably doesn't even know that they're trans. If she does, she probably dead names them. Because if she wants to be an asshole about it, she probably dead names them. But I mean, if I was those kids, and I mean this for anyone who's going to school, if you're dealing with a teacher who's harassing you because of who you are as a person, then you need to tell somebody. It doesn't specifically have to be someone in the school. Or, like, if you can, tell your parents. If you can't, then tell someone you trust. You know, tell someone in the school system that you trust and you know is not going to turn on you, because I know that unfortunately that is a problem. I had someone in my school who I could trust, and he did not sit and tell anybody, you know, he didn't call my parents or anything like that. He dealt with the problem himself. And if you can find someone like that in your school and you can talk to like that, then absolutely fucking go for it. Take advantage of that, you know. And so if you have anybody in your schools who is treating you like shit, and there's a way that you can talk to somebody so that way you can, you know, kind of tell that what they're doing is wrong, then absolutely fucking go for it. It is sad to see that a lot of people though, and a lot of schools will fucking betray kids' trust and be like, oh, you can tell me anything, I won't tell your parents, and then they turn around and tell the parents. Like, I never had that experience, thankfully, because the person that I trusted with the information actually never did tell my parents, thankfully. But I do not understand that, why they would think that that's an okay thing to do. Like, why the fuck would that kid then go to you ever again after that? You know? Like, I just don't understand. You can think that you're being an adult and doing the right thing, but in truth, like, you're literally just betraying this kid's trust. And you don't know how the parents are going to react. You don't know what they're going to do when they find out that information. You don't know if they're going to support them or not. So I understand.